Yo, and what is going on, YouTube, and welcome back for another Oathbreaker Deck Tech. Now, if you guys are loving the Oathbreaker format, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you have not already. If you guys are interested in checking out MagiKids, the official charity of the Oathbreaker team, make sure to check out those links in the description box down below. But guys, we're going to get into a special Oathbreaker Deck Tech today with Oko, the Thief of Crowns. This guy is absolutely awesome. His signature spell is going to be Polymorph. Now, Oko, for 1 green-blue, enters the battlefield with 4 loyalty. He can +2 to create a food token. He can +1 to turn an artifact or creature into a 3/3 green elk creature. And he can -5 to exchange control of target artifact or creature you control and target artifact or target creature and opponent controls with power 3 or less. Now, Polymorph, sorry, if you are unfamiliar with this spell, 3 and a blue is sorcery. Destroy target creature. It can't be regenerated. Its controller reveals top cards from his or her library until they reveal a creature card, and they put that creature into play and shuffle the rest of the cards this way. Now, guys, this is going to be just a really direct synergy between Oko and Polymorph. We are going to +1 Oko to turn our artifacts into 3/3 creatures, and then we're going to polymorph them into something else. Now, so our first kind of package is all of our artifacts. Now, we are running Arcane Signet from the Brawl Precons, Talisman of Curiosity, a Chrome Mox, Lotus Petal, Warm Power Stone, and a Simic Signet. These are really all of just our kind of mana rocks because we want to just explode right out of the gate and get a ton of mana down. These are all extremely cheap to cast. We also have the Prismatic Lens and a Dark Steel Ingot. Now, we also have a couple kind of toolboxy artifacts. Grafdigger's Cage and Tormod's Crypt. This is kind of to lock down the guys that are doing graveyard shenanigans. We're running a Lightning Greaves and a Swiftfoot Boots just because we want to equip our polymorphed creatures right away, get in with haste and hexproof or shroud. We have a Sorcerer's Spyglass to kind of lock down our opponents, planeswalkers or anything in their hand. Crawl Space because we want a bit of control. We want to make sure we're not getting, overwhelmed by someone's aggro-y deck. Now, since we're going to be making creatures, we also want Kasmina. Kasmina is just going to put 2/2 blue wizards onto the battlefield, and we can use those as kind of polymorph targets. But guys, what are we going to polymorph into? We have a nice, sweet little package here. Inkwell Leviathan, Ulamog, Kozilek Butcher of Truth, Darksteel Colossus, Wormcoil Engine, and Ulamog, the Infinite Gyre. Now, this package, I'm just absolutely in love with it. Just huge creatures. Inkwell Leviathan, Island Walk, Trample, Shroud, Ulamog. He really needs no introduction. Kozilek, both Great Distortion and Butcher of Truth, again, just absolute monsters. Darksteel Colossus, this is more of a budget option for a Blightsteel Colossus. Wormcoil Engine, always good. Ulamog, the Infinite Gyre, again, we're just bringing in these huge annihilators onto the battlefield, polymorphing our 3/3 green elks into them. But now we also have a bit of control. We have Fog and Respite to kind of lock down the board to make sure we're not taking too much damage. Again, with that Crawl Space, we just want to make sure we can survive to kind of cast out our big creatures. We have a nice little counterspell suite. Counterspell, Disallow, Mana Leak, and Negate. I thought about Force of Negation, but I don't run that many cards in this deck where I'd be willing to kind of exile any of them. Crossing Grip, Rapid Hybridization, Pognify, and Beast Within. This is really our kind of target removal suite. We can also use these to kind of create, other creatures on the battlefield. So if someone's going to target one of our creatures, we can just destroy it and turn it into something else and have another target for an additional polymorph. Now we also have some max removal with Evacuation and Cyclonic Rift, both very good. If we get a slow start and we want to kind of lock down the board, we can keep all of our artifacts on the board. We also have Overburden. Now this is, again, another bit of control to kind of lock down our opponent's aggro strategies. Make sure to tax them for putting creatures into play by returning lands to their hands. And we also have Propaganda. Let's make them pay mana to attack us. Again, with Crawl Space, this kind of locks down the board. But guys, this is going to be it for this super sweet Oko Thief of Crowns deck with Polymorph. I'm absolutely in love with this. As you guys know, I really love kind of cheating creatures into play, just with kind of spiky cards. Polymorph is a great way to do that. I absolutely would recommend playing this combo if you have the option. But guys, that's going to be it for this Oathbreaker Deck Tech. I'm making my way through the Royal Scions. I have a couple more changes to make, but I want to make sure to get that video out to you guys as soon as possible. If you guys have any videos you'd like to see, make sure to leave a comment down below. And as always, guys, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, because what else you gonna do? I'll check you guys later.